Hi, my name is Natasha, and I want to know how many of your friends are currently in the process of applying to universities abroad. In my case, many of my friends are getting the applications together, getting their letters of recommendation. Some friends have postponed it to next year because they didn't find a university to fit their requirements. And some friends have also postponed it because they didn't have the required fund for their higher education abroad. We all know that studying abroad can be an expensive affair, but let's look at countries that are affordable for students. When you're choosing a university or a college, two things that are very important to consider are the tuition fees and living expenses in that particular country. Let's look at these in a little more detail. Tuition fees vary from course to course, city to city, university to university in the same country. It's notable that government funded institutions have less fees than private institutions, and obviously, undergraduate courses are likely to cost higher than postgraduate courses because postgraduate courses have a 1 year or 2 year duration. Sometimes you may also need to take an education loan to fund your higher education because university fees tend to be steep in most countries. Secondly, living expenses. Living expenses encompass your food, your accommodation, your travel, your university supplies, your weather appropriate apparel, anything that does not come under the purview of your tuition fees, it comes into your living expenses. This can differ from city to city. Now, if you're living in a metropolitan city like New York, London, then it's bound to be higher. But if you're living in the suburban areas of these cities, or if you're living in a more residential city, or if you choose to live in a hostel, then your living expenses can become a little more affordable. So, while this can seem daunting and while the expenses involved can seem like not worth it, we've done the research for you and put together a list of countries that are very popular among Indian students for their affordability. The first country on this list is Norway. Norway indeed is a popular choice among Indian students and students across the globe for its robust public education system. Public universities in Norway don't charge a tuition fee. However, depending on where you're doing your course, you may have to pay a nominal fee of rupees 2,500 to 5,000 every semester. The other country on this list is similar, which is Germany. Germany also doesn't charge a tuition fee for undergraduate and PhD courses. However, you may need to spend rupees 17 lakh for private universities, and the living expenses range from 8 to 10 lakhs per year. The next country on this list is scenic Switzerland, which has 12 reputable universities to choose from. Switzerland gives more focus on vocational training and a diverse student body, which is why it is also a very popular choice. In Switzerland, living expenses can range from rupees 10 lakhs to 14 lakhs per annum, and the cost for fees can be rupees 2 lakhs to 4 lakhs per year. Next, we come to Denmark. In Denmark, there's a lot of focus on research heavy courses and innovation in terms of the coursework and the way that the faculty conducts the course. For Denmark, you would have to set aside rupees 4 to 12 lakhs per year for tuition fees, and for living expenses you would need rupees 7 to 14 lakhs per year. Next, we have a strong tourist favorite, which is Italy. In Italy, there is more diversity in terms of the cities that you will be staying in and costs that you will be paying respectively. For instance, if you're living in cities like Rome, Venice, or Milan, then your cost of living is bound to be higher. However, if you're living in cities like Florence, Catalina, or Bologna, then you might pay a little more affordable rates for accommodation, travel, and food. Now that we have this list out of the way, here are some tips and tricks for how you can make your case better, how you can choose the country that suits you perfectly, and how you can plan your finances for your higher education, which is the most important. So the first tip is to research and to understand the government policies for scholarships, for fees, for foreign currency, etc., etc., etc. All the technical stuff you need to have down pat. If you need, make a little note of it in your notebook so that you have it at the back of your hand whenever you need it. Secondly, EduFund is always here. We've got your back. We will help put you in touch with top industry experts who can help you manage your finances, plan your finances, plan for scholarships, plan for loans, all that seems daunting in the finance world. We can also help you get your doubts cleared by putting you in touch with top guidance counselors, and also make sure you download the EduFund app, because the first session will be complimentary and make sure you make good use of that. If you like this video, check out the other videos on our channel which relate to education, finances, loans, higher education, scholarships, and a lot more. Thanks for watching.